Righty, welcome back to the channel of Truth, Trust and Transparency. Today, I've got another one of your questions, and this is a juicy and exciting one. The reason is because we use property development, and like a broken record, I've shown you guys on a lot of these plans where you need to wait 20 years for you to get into that passive income where you can either sell down or you've paid down a lot of the debt. This is an example of what can happen within 10 when you utilize property development. Now, it's obviously not for everyone, but when used strategically, I'll show you today how it works. Now, before I jump into this question, as always, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not qualified or have any of those sorts of licenses. But you guys will write in, ask me a question, and I'm happy to provide my answer for educational purposes only. Let's address the elephant in the room, guys. It was very good movement overnight, down to 547 subscribers left. That's what we're aiming to get to the end of the year, to reach 2,500. I'm posting every single day. So if you've got a question, please write in. If I need to, let me know what I need to do for that sub. I've changed out of the Arsenal jersey. Couple of Tottenham Hotspurs, supporters in the comments. So trying to keep everyone happy. This is a really good question. I'm excited. I'm excited to rip into it. Hey mate, been following you for ages now. Love your content. Have a question regarding my current situation. Started investing mid 2024 and are just settling on our third investment property. Congratulations. We have one located in X, one in Y, and one in Z. I'm a builder and my partner's in early childhood. Ages are 30 and 34. Would love to get into developments in the future, whether that be flipping or larger scale developments. Don't enjoy working for clients, so would love to do my own thing. Ideally in the next 10 to 15 years, would love to have passive income where hopefully work is optional for both me and my partner. What would you recommend doing moving forward? Thanks, legend. Also, no PPOR currently, but will be eventually. So I've asked for a little bit more details. Again, always send me through purchase price, current value, debt, and the rent coming in for any of those properties that you need me to analyze, just so I can work out, cost-based growth and all that sort of stuff. So send that through, and there's probably two answers to this question, which I get really excited about. Now, this is the portfolio here, 1, 2, 3. Working out that you're negative probably in the vicinity of $24,000 a year, 220 grand combined income. Doing my maths, and firstly, congratulations, but secondly, this is what looks like a well-built portfolio that is not stacked on equity on top of equity. The reason why is we have quite low debt and we have reasonable rents increasing that will soon get us to a stage. Look at the LVR, 62, 72, 73. So we've had some good value here, and we've got low LVRs, which help us, especially in this one here. So doing my calculations and the current debt that you have available, I would say that we can push it with creative lending, with a really good broker, to get into a fourth IP. Now, not financial advice. Reach out and I can give you the broker's details who you need to talk to. You might already be talking to a few of them, but that's what I would recommend. IP4. Reach out, get your hands on a fourth one, but you've built a really, really, really nice base. And this is what I say to people that want to get into development. And I say, okay, well, where's your 300, 400, 500 grand coming from? It's going to take you a very long time to be able to save up to that. So what do? We go out and get IP4. That's it. It's the last thing. That's your next goal, is getting your head around how you can get IP4, stack that cash together. 7 years time, it starts to become pretty interesting. Now, I'm going to assume a 7-year property cycle where the properties double in 7 years. A little bit on the higher side, but stick with me here. You have two options. One I like more than the other. The first option is after 7 years, we sell this property here because it's grown the most in value, and we use that profit. So again, what I've went through here and calculated as well is what happens when our rent starts to increase at about 4% a year over 7 years. We can see that the property portfolio goes from being 25K negative over 3 properties to having 4 properties and it being only 7K negative. So it's not too bad, a third of that negative, just because we've let time do its thing, guys, right? Now, you can do one or two things here, in my opinion. One, you can sell this asset here, right? We sell the one that's grown the most, that will give us the most amount of capital. About a 620 cost base, working off your purchase price, meaning you've gained 880, you pay 198K in tax, and you'd have $682,000 in profit. So in 7 years, I'd sell that out, and then you go, boom, ready to go. Ready to develop in property. You've got the 680 grand cash, ready to go out there and start developing. Now, that's option one. Ideally though, we want to hold on to the properties if we can. So how can we do that? We need to use equity. So down here, I'm calculating that in 7 years' time, we're going to have an asset base of 4.86 million. If our debt stays the same, we just pay interest only for the next 5 years, we're still going to have $1.77 million worth of debt. So it means we'll only have an LVR of 36%, which is extremely low. And that is where the opportunity lies. That if we held these properties, we'd have $2.1 million of usable equity. Now, when I do the numbers and I calculate how much of this equity can we use, well, the good thing is rents have went up a little bit. We're getting about $128,000 of rental income. If our personal income is still on $220,000, means we've got $350 total. I times it by 6 to be to see what the max is, and it tells me I can only use about $300,000 of that $2 million because of our incomes if we hold the property portfolio. So, and that's at probably the higher end. So what do we do instead? Well, congratulations. I don't even know this guy's name, by the way. He messaged me off his building account. But my dear friend, you do have the solution to this problem you're going to face in 7 years' time sitting in your front pocket. And that is, you're a business owner and you own your own business. Good thing about that is, over 7 years, you have the next 7 years to start putting in the time, effort, and energy to start pumping this business. I interviewed Everything Property Podcast. If you want to go listen to this chat, it's a good one. It's a good one. I would recommend, if you're listening to it and you want to build a massive portfolio or you want to get into development, listen to it. David Gray, episode 117. One thing David said in that that's actually stuck with me is that you need other people's money to be able to build, and you need that sort of leverage. The leverage that you're going to have as a business owner is, if you're, for the next 7 years, just you working, there's only 12, 14 hours in a day that you can work. You are better off, in my opinion, as a tradesman, scaling out, building out a small team, right? Why? Because even if you got to put guys on and pay them a salary and it costs you, and they can make over a year, for example, they can bring in 250 grand of work and you got to pay them, I don't know, 100 grand or something. You're better off leveraging to 3 people, paying them, growing and paying them their money, but bringing in 100 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand extra per person. Why? Because 0% of 0 is 0. Even if you're making 20% on that extra 200-300 grand, you're still making 20% on whatever it is, 150K plus. I don't know margins and that those sorts of delicacies around that. But in my opinion, if you can build and sort of scale out this particular business. Now, if you're a chippy, you're doing all the right things, you've got the right skill set. Now, you could potentially come in here on this play here. I don't know about your other property purchases. I didn't look into them too much, but this particular purchase here, again, I'd look into something that's maybe 3 to 4 bed arbitrage. Buy a 3 bedroom, convert it to a 4. And in 7 years' time, you could potentially have saved up the money to come and put a granny flat on that one too. So you might go 7 years' time, knock up a granny flat. I can get 35 grand a year rent, 25 grand after costs, 15 on my costs here. I'm 10 grand positive. So that takes care of itself, right? And then depending on the income that you can show your business, that we can then utilize this. Ideally, and this is the simple numbers of it. Small scale developments, you're looking to get a between 100 and 150% return on your investment. So if you can get your hands on and be able to use about $700,000, watch what I do here. 700K usable equity. Now, if you're selling, you're taking from here, that's option one. Selling one asset using this, or if we can use this in equity, it's great. And I'll tell you why. First and foremost, 700K, let's just say interest rates are still at 5%. If you do an 18-month project and you use equity, that equity cost, those repayments to the bank, it's going to cost you 52K. But what we're going to use $700,000 to do a small scale development. Now, I'm going to assume 125% back on our money, meaning 875K return. Wait until I tell you guys a bit about a couple of deals at the moment in terms of this return. If you're looking at that thinking, wow, I'll blow your mind. So 875. I pay my 220K of tax, meaning I come out of that after tax, that development, with 655 grand net after that tax. I then get my costs for doing the development back. Now look what I can do then. I do one development, I've got 655K. I will have that interest bill, of course, call it 600K, but that can then offset the debt on 1.5 of these. So again, imagine you had a granny flat on here, offset the debt totally, and offset half of this debt. That would mean you're bringing in 29K extra, plus we said it was 10K on the granny flat and after you cover the rest of your portfolio. This debt here goes down to 220, times by, if interest rates are at 5%, that's costing you 11K now. It's bringing in 29, it's costing you 11 grand. Call it costing you 20 grand. It's bringing in 30 grand rent, so there's 10 grand there. That's after one development. So you're in year 8.5. We've just finished our first development. 7 years' time, we've done the equity release. We've spent 18 months on a development. 18 months as well is pretty long, especially for the type that you're doing. If you're a chippy, you'll be able to build your own shit. You're a lot quicker and out of council on that. But if I'm starting about 700 grand, I'm putting that money in, 825, paying my tax, 655 return. I'm offsetting 1.5 of my portfolio. Let's do that again to years 10, 1.5. Same numbers, I can then come and offset 1, 2, which would mean after 3 years of developments and you've run 2. Now, to be honest, the best thing about this is that if you're putting into your business and you're returning the money and you're showing a profit in your PTY LTD, right? You might be able to pull this money out straight away and use it because you've got the usable equity there. God forbid, if you can use that 200 and you can split that off across 3 jobs, you could have this in 1.5 years, this portfolio fully paid off. Because 6 times 3 is let's just call it 1.9 mil, rounding up. 6 or 18, yeah, 1.95 mil. You'd have 1.95 mil if you could do 3 at once. Your own jobs now, working for yourself, managing these sites. Your debt of your portfolio is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Oh, sorry, it was 1.7 mil. There you go, 1.9. Then you've got 4 fully paid off properties. One with a granny flat. What are we bringing in rent-wise? We're bringing in 42K. We're bringing in 28K. Oh, sorry, 128K. 30 grand in costs. You're bringing in 100K. 4 properties fully paid off. That is the power of development. And I hope I didn't move a bit too fast because my mind does move fast with these sorts of things. But that's the power of development, guys, is that you would need to hold for another 10 years if you're just going to use that play of capital growth to be able to pay down the portfolio. You can see it here. Again, you don't want to just have 4 having to sell 2 and hold 2. So my play here, and to summarize, is try to get 1 more under the belt, which I think you can. Creative lending. 7 years time, we're holding. We're in the meantime, over the next 7 years, we're keeping these afloat. We're saving money, and we're putting the time and effort into our business. In 7 years, you can take any business from 0 to doing an incredible sum and number. So I think you can do it. I think you can start to pump this business, and once it is very profitable, once it is showing cash, then you can go to the bank, and you don't mind. It might not even be 7 years. Access that 2 to 3 projects a year. Again, we're looking at 1 to 3 developments. We're putting in 5, 6, 700 grand, and we're looking after tax to clean to get that 4, 5, 6 back. Each time you do one of those, you can pay off and offset your entire one house in your portfolio. So you would need to do it 4 times, whether you do that once per year or once per 18 months, or you do 3 at once. That is up to you. But I've just shown you how quickly you can do it. Then after that, once you got some cash flow in, 100 grand, you might even do the next development, or you might be safe. You might be happy with 3. Then you can sell one off. That might be a deposit for your PPR, or you can do another development, use the cash again for that. It's really up to you, but that's the power of development. There is also some other clever ways. There's also some other clever ways where, you could do a project, call it a duplex, leave a lot of your profits in the deal, and apart from that initial deposit and holding costs, you could wipe out your entire mortgage and keep one side without selling it. That's probably a video for another day. But that's my thoughts on this particular portfolio. If you got value from this, guys, let me know. Trying to hit 2,500, got 547 subs left. Questions, thoughts, queries, let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow.